Rich. And again, brother, you sound like you're very aware of the business side of it. And well, could you go into that as to where like, hey, yeah, production is important, but production can't be
lose your credibility, or if you don't have a platform to start with.
I will try. Um, it's what I have seen them doing is like classic damage control 101. So earlier on in this conversation, people were talking about, Myron came out and he's the one who showed DMs. All of that stuff is designed to get ahead of the issue. I've actually continued to watch their show, and I can tell by the change in body language, tone of voice, and just you can sense it in the atmosphere. Again, I think Fresh doesn't actually know that the avalanche is coming down. Myron does. You can watch the show right now, and it's got a completely different tenor than it has, before this. As far as, my speculation, and it's all speculation, of what's to come, they're not dead by any means. But
Exactly.
what they do in the next week. So I just saw somebody, post a link a little while ago, said he was just on, another cast or something talking. I haven't had a chance to look at that yet, so I have no idea. Actually, probably the best thing Myron could do right now would be just to be quiet and get some actual advice from some people who really know how to manage this kind of mess. I think the biggest mistake he's probably making right now is he's trying to manage it. He thinks he knows how to deal with this and fix this. This is bigger than even he can understand, because whether it's Twitter or YouTube or Twitch or anything, the tentacles of this have started to get into, the woman space, right? And we like to throw a, allegedly. Look, it in the court of public opinion, allegedly isn't even a word, right? It's what's that accusation's been made. It's truth or it's not truth, depending on what side you line up on. That's all this is. So I think I kind of convoluted your question, but it's really hard to speculate where this is going to go. But I will echo, and I'll say it again. Mr. Fantastic is right. Great production cannot save this, right? It can't. This is way much bigger than that. And I'll go ahead and yield back to you, my friend.
Yeah, so they
All right.
really need they need to get professionals involved. But the issue again is that Iron and Fresh are again 31 and 28 respectively, and they're making it. Yeah, but this is a common mistake that you find with a younger, successful Henry, and they need to get help. This is usually why high value men are actually usually around Henrys to help them and guide them and mentor them up to make sure
Yeah.
they don't do crap like this.
And this
that
is why
they
you
get
don't burn
good out of
bridges.
it.
And this is why you don't
Yeah.
burn bridges. This is why you
You
don't
don't burn
burn
bridges.
bridges.
You don't bite
And
the hand that
because
fed you or helped you.
The high value men actually did this because they did some sort of problem before. I did it. I did stupid things between 29 and 31 that I'm not proud of, that burned me and made it so that I couldn't become high value at all during my 30s. It's just the way it was. I suffered my loss. And so they need to have somebody come in and help them. And that's what high value men really do. So hopefully they'll figure it out. maybe not. And if they don't, then they're going to have a severe loss. And it's sad, but that might happen. And oh well, they will have to figure it out. And lastly, I was going to say, if more women come out, like just what Mr. Contrarian was saying, if more women come out and there's something legally happening, oh, this is not going to be pretty. Yeah, this is good. They're going to have to separate him from the manosphere.
Yeah.
All right, so just quickly, Legend of Society says, I remember what I was going to say. Yes, Kevin Samuels does this, but not with so many women at once. So men can see the percentage of crazy foolishness. I get that there are different women around the table, but if you look over Kevin Samuels' show, he probably speaks to in the show as many women who are sitting around the table at Fresh and Fit. So they're just sitting there, but they address the women one by one. It's not like they're having to deal with all of these different arguments. Sometimes a lot of the women are just silent and only a couple of them are speaking. So they're both going through the same amount of women. So yeah, I still don't get your point, Legend of Society.
Yeah,
Dre Duggan says, hey Jessica, been a while since I caught a live. Check out Satanisha Twitter profile. She is destroying Myron with receipts. And yeah, it's all coming out now. It's all coming out. Kevin Samuel says, Damage Control was a series I ran and published. And this is why you don't turn against the people who helped you, because Kevin helped them. He helped them to establish their platform. He helped them to grow their platform. And goes back to the high value man concept, a resource or somebody that's of use to the group where they could have got that information from Kevin of how to handle these situations. But they cut themselves off from that. Mark Remington said, stick a fork and then they're done. All right, so the Contrarian, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. Akil K, we're going to get on to you next.
Let me say this real quick before the new guy comes in, Jessica. Again, the Contrarian did a very great job too of mentioning, look, bro, you got to know who you're going into battle with, who you're going to war with, man, your team. You got to have somebody that's built for this. And again, man, shout out to Fresh. I don't know why y'all got to pick on the dark-skinned brother, man. But, man, listen, everybody sees Fresh as the weaker of the two. And, just his, his approach and his persona as to where, bro, he can't hide it. And even she said it, the first person she called out as far as being the quote unquote the corny dude or the guy that she could definitely tell was Fresh. So again, man, he's gonna have to definitely tighten up, his bolts, his image and his frame, man, because people see him as the weaker link of the two. And then too, if you got a guy that's considered a weak link, and then a guy on the total opposite spectrum, that's the complete and total hothead that flies off the handle, and he's hyper this, hyper that just doesn't mesh well, man. And you're not gonna have anybody to back you up when you need it, man. Shout out to Jessica X for the team, man. You got to make sure your team motherfucking solid, bro, and they gonna stand tall no matter what. You know what I mean?
Let me comment on that real quick before the next guy goes on. Look, I was talking about this today earlier on Little Big Nate, that you have these guys who are young, and that's the point. They are young. They're being successful now while they're being young. Fresh is 31. Fresh CEO is 28. He has already admitted, like, his sin past, the things that he has done, like, again, marrying a single mother, paying for things, losing money. He is actually a good example of a normal guy who's trying to make it. That's why he's valuable there, because a lot of people can identify with him. Look, when I was 28, I was engaged to my wife at that time. She's not here anymore, but I was engaged. I was courting, all right? But I was working hard. And, that's why I say these guys are authentic in that way. Right? I don't think anybody should be capping or going after Fresh at all. My Japanese, when I was in Japan, like, my Japanese wasn't perfect. I spoke with an accent. That's why, again, I look at him and I'm saying, keep on going, try it. People going after him, he's 28 years old. He's doing well. He has 400,000 subscribers because from scratch. But we have to, again, like I talked today a little bit, they have to be responsible. They have to be accountable. They have to figure this out. They have to be damage control. They have to control the narrative.
May I just interject one question for you? Knowing them and watching them, would you actually pay either of them for advice on anything? Okay. No, that's it. You answer.
No,
With
I
respect,
make
my friend. Seriously, are you going to go to Fresh to try to and pay him money to learn how to deal with women? Come on now, seriously.
They were the guys who got me to stop being Big Town Monk mode. That's straight out the truth, and I've donated over $5,000.
Nice.
Yeah, if you go look at the super chat, I'm on the Patreon. Money has flown through them, to them, so I consider them to be rather useful. Although I took a different path in, like, I have the fundamentals down. It's basically like, you know, the 3 years that Kevin Samuels had of roasting men. Yeah, I went through that path first and did the self-improvement and got myself out of poverty. And then, you know, and the last part was like Fresh and Fit saying, hey, Theo, stop being at home all the time. Why don't you go out and actually have a date? Like, them pressuring me on that actually got me to go out and start dating again, which is, I'm actually kind of thankful to them for that. Yeah.
All right. So, Kill K, I'm gonna drop Theo. Thank you for coming on, Theo. And the Contrarian, you too. I can hear you, Akil K. We're going to get round to the other people that are waiting. The
Thanks, have a good
Contrarian,
night.
thank you for coming up. You too. Akil K, I can hear you perfectly.
Hi, Jessica. Can you guys hear me well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, damn, man, the Contrarian and Mr. Fantastic, you guys summed it up pretty well. I mean, I'm a supporter of both platforms, ABBA and Preach, and I've watched them very closely. I do think that what ABBA and Preach actually did was a little bit shady just because of how they came off with the video. Now, I was watching to see how Fresh and Fit was going to react to it, and how they react to it was incorrect, and it's clear. ABBA and Preach were playing chess and they were playing checkers. So when it comes to that, when you look at both of their platforms, you can see that when it comes to like intellectual speaking, you can see that ABBA is the one that really carries that, and the same as the other platform, you know, Myron carries that. And then you got Preach and Fresh on the other side. They're mostly there for like to make it light and all that stuff. So when it comes to Myron and Fresh, they actually do have some really good content, and a lot of people don't actually watch the shows where they speak to men directly without the girls. Those get the least amount of views, and the ones with the girls get the most. But
Shout out to the brother for saying that. Hey, I pointed that out earlier. Just real quick interjection again, man. Y'all making them look bad, bro. Y'all can't show up in 10 times, not 2, but 5 times the numbers.
Can you move up so I can go behind
you?
you?
Just there for when they're having the direct talk for the information, the game, the life experience, the business knowledge with just the bros, man. So again, you guys kind of make it, you know what I'm saying? You help you know, perpetuate this ideology, bro, that y'all just in it for, you know, these pussy hungry dudes, because y'all only show up when the girls are around on the late night tip. Which again, I know that's a part of the business, but my bad, brother. Go back ahead, jump back into it.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. I remember when he went on a rant talking about, you know, people deleting themselves over females, and that you should never do that. So there are some really good tidbits there when they speak. As the beef is concerned, I definitely believe, you know, it's not over. Their platform is not over. As a Contrarian said, I've been watching his recent shows, and you could definitely tell that Myron's demeanor, the way he, you know, approaches the girls now and speak them and all that stuff, he's definitely humbled. Now, Fresh, I don't know how it's going to play out, but to be honest, I would say Myron needs to have a talk with Fresh, or, you know, they might actually have a fallout because of what's going on. But I don't want to discredit what they do, because they really have good content, especially if you focus on when they're just speaking to the men instead of when the chicks are there. Now, I want to go back to the longevity of it. It's all going to
got the fried pork. I got the red.
You got the fried pork? Oh, empanada.
What's up, my friend? I'm pretty good. How's your family? How's everybody?
What do you want?
What kind of?
Mario, dígale que no baje tu seis.
What?
Que no, el tu seis, que no lo baje. Okay. Que yo no quiero tu seis.
What kind of fish is that in the middle? Blue snapper? Yeah, I'll take the blue snapper.
Okay.
Oh. And let me get the arroz con gandule. Is that my blue snapper for me right there? No, you don't gotta put it back down there on the thing. That's good. All right, give it like 30 seconds. That's it. 30 seconds. No more. I can handle it like that. You know what I mean? I don't mind the fish. I don't need it to, overcook. Respectfully. I know you know how to cook. Come on. And let me get the arroz con gandule with the gravy over here from the yeah, you already know. You know how I need to close my car. Nah, man. Sorry. That's enough on the fish. Please. Yeah, I was online this way, right here, Bobby. The line is right here, behind her. That lady. Okay, forget it. I'm just trying it out. No, I already ordered.
Can I have that with white rice and beans? Separate. And then can I have another plate with the fried chicken and fries? Papi, give me one more leg.
Una sopa de pollo. Una sopa de pollo y arroz. Una sopa de pollo, ¿qué más? Un poquito de arroz, un arroz pequeño.
Hola, mami, cuando tengas tiempo.
La sopa, pequeña.
And let me have some onions on the fish.
Dime, ¿qué tú quieres?
Dame 2 órdenes de arroz con habichuela y tiene pollo al horno. Sí, con pollo al horno.
Alright. Did you just say sorry, sir? It's alright. You're like the third person that's like 3-4 months that's hit me with the sir. You know, I gotta accept that's where I'm at, you know? But getting old is the trick though.
Yeah.
Getting old is the trick. It's easy to be young. I'm a sir now. I gotta accept that. All this gray right here, that's what did it. Gotta be. Boom. Oh, okay, I'll do that. We can do that. That'll work. Throw in a couple of maduros for me. That's me, that's me. Sorry, lady. And then I told him that let me get a couple of maduros. Yeah. No hay maduro. No, I have to order on order, no?
No tengo ahora.
Oh, okay.
You wait.
No, I'm going home.
Te va.
What I owe you, mommy? How much, mommy? Mama.
Mira,
Le compré, ¿verdad, niña? 14, mi amor, dame una bota pequeña.
14.
La tres
¿Qué?
compré. ¿Qué?
10. Oh, I thought you said 14. Got me.
Toma. Eso mismo es.
Yeah, take that dollar. That's a tip. Thank you. Jefe. Thank you. My arm got a little wet. That's about it. I'm in the pool every day. I got a towel now in the car every day, you know, because after I work out in the pool, I like to medicate. And you know, my shorts are wet. So I'm sitting on a nice towel, drying off my shorts, and I always don't put the towel in. We were listening to Jessica, right? Let me get out this spot.
He's out, to be honest. They're continuing to lose subs, but there are really loyal people there. You know, you saw the one guy, even though he didn't really do a good job speaking on it. In regards to the Nina thing, and
Just quickly before you get onto the Nina part, why does Fresh catch so much flack? It catches a lot of flack, but I think if we're looking at what really caused this situation, it's more Myron's ego. It's Myron's ego and Myron's behavior more so than anything. It's not Fresh who's caused this situation to happen.
Let me back up out of
well,
it.
here's the thing, right? Like I said, and I think Mr. Fantastic pointed it out really well. It's like you got two people. You know, Fresh is like the one that says something, and Myron is like the super hothead that's like, yeah, I could beat you guys both up if y'all come at me, and stuff like that. You don't want to do that, especially when Rolo did a breakdown on this, and he's like, you don't go after, no, not Rolo, sorry. Anton did a breakdown on this, and he's like, you don't go after people who are below you, and especially not people above you. So when they did that reaction, I was like, holy shit, it's gonna be bad. And you can't. People are saying, you know, Fresh and Fit got stands, but I've been preached got stands. I mean, they went over to other people's path to Fresh and Fit, and they're shitting on them. Dislikes up the ass. But when it comes to the Nina thing, yes, Donovan did a breakdown. Myron gave him the go ahead, and you know, he gave him all the receipts and all that stuff. And basically, what it came down to is she wanted them to pay. They said they weren't going to pay because on the back end, at least this is what they say. Whoever goes on their overnight show, they give them the clips that they produce with Fresh and Fit so they can put it on their own platform. So they were like, we're not going to pay you because you're going to make money by uploading it on your own platform anyways.
But she wasn't uploading those videos on her platform. I've seen her platform. She wasn't uploading the Fresh and Fit videos on there. She wasn't doing that.
No, I'm saying when they do the overnight, late night shows, when they have like their friends like porn stars or whatever. So when they do those shows, they give those recorded programming to the women so they can put it on their own platform to make.
Yeah,
money.
but
she wasn't
yeah.
doing that. I get what you're saying, but she wasn't doing that.
And furthermore, the adult content, she's not going to make any money off of anything they got on Patreon because the Patreon is already a paid subscription. They probably even put another paywall on it. And then furthermore, like you said, that's their own private content because it's on Patreon. They're not going to give them. The crux was the whole Patreon topless thing. And again, that doesn't benefit her anyway because this isn't like some exclusive. She already has an OnlyFans where she does this. So you see what I'm saying? It's like it's not a deal for her.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for the normal chick, it may work that way. Somebody that's trying to get notoriety and trying to build up her thing. But again, she said across all platforms, she's had over a million subs. You know what I'm saying? Or subscribers or supporters or whatever you call it, followers, all those things all together. So they can't treat her, like she said, like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like the regular chick that's, you know, let's say she got 10,000 followers on IG and she's trying to get her popping, trying to get her OnlyFans popping or whatever it is. Yeah, that works with her. But for somebody that's been already established, regardless of what you guys want to say about her, and that, especially being that she was popular on the show as to where the supporters wanted her to come back and really like her vibe, it don't work that way for her. You know what I'm saying? It's not a one size fit all thing as far as, you know, promotion and content and all these different things.
Nah, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that, you know, they're right or wrong about what they're doing. I'm just saying that this is how they were thinking of it. At least this is how I'm thinking. At least this is what they state that the status is when they go there. But all I'm saying is
should have been a very simple transaction.
Yeah.
She wanted the 2,500. You know you're going to make way more of that on the back end. Pay her money. She does what she does. Simple deal.
Yeah, but what I want to do, I think it's actually a good opportunity now. I think this was a good thing that happened to Fresh and Fit. They were getting a little bit out of hand. And Kevin Samuels did that whole video about Icarus, and I think it's spot on, you know. You don't go after people who have a bigger sub than you. And if you guys are both agreeing, because in that video where they were, seems like they're disagreeing, I think Abba made an analogy about a artist doing a work for money versus him doing the work for out of love. Those are two different things, right? You get two different results. So when it comes to like King of Fox or whatever the hell that is. So I don't think they were really agreeing. I just think it was handled very poorly on Fresh and Fit's side because of ego. And I think overall they can grow from this. And if they do get help, like the Contrarian and other gentlemen was saying, if they do get help, you know, they look for help from bigger creators and people who want to help them, I think it could be very good. Because the production is good. No, it can't save you, just like Fantastic said. But the production is good. It's good quality. So I'm looking forward to where they're going to go. But they do need to address some things. I don't think they're going to be like down to 0 subs, but...
No. It's not going to happen, bro. Yeah, listen. And do me a favor, brother. Can I get a Fantastic was right, man? I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate it. Can I get a Fantastic was right, fam? Can I get a Fantastic was right?
Man, you've been getting those all day, man.
Yeah, hey, man.
Really good. I think you guys have some really good points. And I'm glad, you know, Jessica, I've been, you know, watching you for a while. And I'm glad you're not like one of those creators that are just out there saying crazy stuff or putting crazy like thumbnails or shit like that about people that are like not correct. And I don't want to call names out, but they did some goddamn crazy ass shit said about these guys. And I think until you get the facts, you shouldn't be making accusations.
Yeah, some people are going to stretch things and take it. We want to stick to the facts and not just go off on crazy stuff, you know? But number 16 says he is a human-sized cat.
And despite the fact that
Truth 908 says the whole subject stemmed from Fresh.
It is overcooked. It's so good. My God. It's overcooked heaven.
I think it could be it. Listen, I think there's some stuff that we don't know. And like I say, just watch this space. Because I think over the next few days, more might develop on this story. I played Emotions video in the beginning. There might be more coming out, so just keep an eye on it. The Truth 908 again says the same video that Adam and Preach used was the same video that Lowen Agent used. Lowen Agent used months ago, and Fresh and Fit did a show coming at Agent and Lowen. I don't know who Agent and Lowen are.
That was the guy.
I'm not sure who they are. But thank you, The Truth. Presto Strango, the Magnificent, says they exposed themselves and now it's accountability time. In the words of Jack,
I should have done this before I even started eating.
Right. So Mactiza,
Sorry,
let's bring you in. Oh, go ahead, make a point and we bring in Mactiza.
But touching that money resonated, seeing that guy out here in this rain.
What were they saying about?
I have like 10 more minutes to eat and my time is up. Because I'm doing 8 hours eating and 16 to 18 to 20 to 21 hours without eating. So that's over in like 15 minutes.
The haters are always going to be there, but if even if it's vegan, saving the planet, all these food stuff, there's going to be some haters. So at this point, I don't see what they can do to save face. I think they're just trying to have to get help from other people shut up and just keep it pushing for now and see how it plays out.
Right, thank you, Akil K. Anthony Banton says, Fresh is the money behind the platform. How do you think the studio cameras and production crew gets paid? That's Fresh's true value. He's the money. I think they get paid from the super chat, ad revenue, Patreon, all of that stuff. They probably split it between all of them. Macteaser, am I saying it right? Can you hear me? For some reason, I feel like you can't hear me.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yes. Thank you, Akil K, for coming up.
Shout out to the show. Yeah. This
No
is
problem.
Macteaser.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, can I talk now?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think
Yeah,
you
shout out
have a
to
delay. He's got a delay.
We got a major lag.
Yeah.
Macteaser, try
Can you hear me
leaving.
now?
You gotta
Leave.
Get, my bad. You gotta
Leave
drop
and
out.
come back. You have a time delay. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. I'll bring you straight back on.
Jessica, he sound like he from your neck of the woods, man. What y'all doing that Wi-Fi over there, man? Y'all putting the crumpets on the damn on the wires? What's going on?
He sounds African to me. Sounds like he might be. Yeah, it's definitely not British. Okay, Flex, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, thanks for bringing me up. Well, when it comes to Fresh and Fit and Nina, I'll have to give Nina her credit, and Fresh. The collaboration with those two was, she did bring value to that show. She was very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And, I really wanted to see her again on her solo interview on that late night. But when it comes to the
Are you
business,
sorry, Ascari, are you okay? What are you doing
Get him
now?
up. Hey, what the hell you got going on, bro?
I'm not
I'm
sure.
at work, so I'm at work, so I'm trying to see who the hell that was that just walked past, but it's just a deer.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
meet you up for now. Sorry, Flex, go ahead.
yeah, I'm just not really understanding what's the big deal with the business deal that they had a disagreement about. Because if they wanted her to come back for an interview and also wanted her to do that topless interview, she could say no. I mean, it's not really a big deal. I mean, if they thought that she'll get more money on the back end of that deal. Now, whether she would or not is, that's irrelevant to the actual business deal. But they did actually have an OnlyFans star that actually made $10,000 off of the Fresh and Fit late night show. So they actually have had OnlyFans actually make money off of that late night show.
Right,
So-
but
so-
she was on there constantly, and she wasn't getting paid for that, right? All those times that she came on, she wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
So yeah, some people are going to make money from it. Other people might make more, might make less. But she's saying if you want that specific image of me on your Patreon, you're going to have to pay for it. And $2,500 isn't. It's not like she was charging them $10,000. It's $2,500.
Yeah,
for
but it's
the
the
amount that they'll
prerogative.
make.
Yeah, I think it's the prerogative to, if they don't want to pay that, they don't have to.
No, of course they don't have to, but then the deal's off. Then she's not going to put that content on the Patreon. You don't want to pay, simple, deal off. It shouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah, and furthermore, like I said, they trying to like expose her to make it seem like, listen, you keep business. Listen, bro, this is what people are forgetting, bro. Listen, if it's collab or whatever, whatnot, what have you, as long as the other party keeps it private, it should be private. This is business. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's sex work and or naked bitches or whatever involved, bro, that's a part of it, bro. Discretion is everything, bro. A motherfucker not knowing what you got going on, especially with your pockets, it's on the most important shit ever. And again, these dudes are supposed to be teachers of men about manhood. It's not just pussy. It's several layers and facets to this thing, man.
What did they expose?
It's like this. They said they want her on the Patreon. She said this is the amount that you need to pay. They said no, but then they tried to still keep pressuring her to do it for free. And she still kept saying no, and then that's when they fell out, because when she didn't want to do it for free, they kind of turned against her.
Yeah, I mean, they can change their mind. They can just say, "Hey, well, this is not really worth it for us financially."
Of course, they can change their mind, but there's no need to go at her because she didn't want to do that.
I think she got emotional. She actually got emotional. Actually, Donovan Sharp actually had it on a text thread. Whenever they were saying that it's not really worth it for us to bring you back on and you're gonna be on our Patreon, it's not really worth it for us financially. Then she got emotional and said, oh well, I don't want to.
Because you have to see what's going on, Flex. They're saying that we don't want to bring you back on again. The only reason that they're saying that is because she didn't do the Patreon, and so they're still trying to push her into doing the Patreon. She's not stupid.
That's business.
Listen, fam. See, y'all get up here, bro, and y'all gotta, bro. Once you start doing certain things, there are legal parameters involved. Y'all niggas talking from a supporter, bro. This is business. You can't tell a person, especially if it's sexually, whatever, whatnot, what have you involved. Okay, I will do content with you, but only if it's in a sexual nature. Yeah, that's where you get on a slippery slope, and then you start getting, the legal shit starts coming into play. That's what y'all keep trying to leave out of this, brother. All right,
that's what their Patreon is. Isn't their Patreon strictly? It's mostly sexual nature. They have
not strictly, but they have that stuff on there.
But
listen, there's a way. You guys don't seem to realize that there is a way that you do business, and there's a way that you work with people. You keep saying, well, that's their prerogative. Well, then it was, by that statement, it was Anna Quinn's prerogative to go out and release the DMs that he sent her. You were upset about that, but then you're okay with it being his prerogative. You have to be consistent.
Jessica, let me, and again, it's a trait of behavior, brother. Shout out to ARC for Mode 1. They have this trend of being like, covert. They're not direct. They come into things of, okay, like you had the girl, what's her name? Anna. They hit Anna up for the fucking, for content, for business. Then they switched it over to, I need a little bit of that pussy. All right. They did the same thing for the Nina girl, allegedly. We'll say alleged. Okay, allegedly. Okay, for Nina. Okay, hey, we want to bring you back because we did the poll in the chat. The kids, the dudes loved you. Hey, we're gonna have you back, and we're gonna have this conversation about whatever it may be, so on and so forth. But then they switched it up and said, well, hey, yeah, we wanted you back, but now we don't want to do the regular shit no more. We want to bring you to our Patreon for the sexual shit, bro. That's not direct, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's some sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, I feel it or whatnot, what have you. If you're just trying to fuck, cool, that's totally different. If you gonna lie to a bitch, tell her what you want to hear, and it's completely and totally just off the strength of getting the pussy, hey, that happens, that's in the game. But business, you cannot do that, fam. You can't do that.
Let me ask you this. Who owns what's his name? What's the Playboy guy who the Playboy Mansion?
Hugh Hefner.
Now he was doing the exact same thing, right? So he
was
all these women down, and hey, if you get in the back seat, hey, hey.
No, he wasn't doing the same thing. Listen, it was clearly stated as to how the transaction and everything went down. Everything about that was sexual in nature. This wasn't a, hey, we got a clean thing and then we got a sexual thing. It's sexual, okay? It's known. So again, those women, when they moved into the Playboy Mansion and all these other things, and actually when you look at that too, a lot of women came out and even complained about that, bro.
Fantastic. So they were getting paid. I'm looking at this now. They were getting paid.
Yeah, they were definitely getting paid. It wasn't no just you just get to come here and you get to enjoy. No, they were getting the paycheck on top of the matter that, like I said, it was clear in nature what it was about. You wasn't finna come there and motherfucking be the Sunday school teacher, bro. You finna bust that pussy open and show them titties, all right?
So you guys feel that Fresh and Fit was trying to take total advantage of Nina, even though she would have most likely made money on the back end.
You can't say that.
4 times.
No, fam. Listen. We've already went over that. Her platforms altogether are bigger than theirs or comparable to theirs. So when you guys talk about this thing, and you guys don't, it's real easy when you follow somebody, bro, to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, one chick made $10,000. What was her following? What was her OnlyFans? How many subscribers did she have? All this other shit whatnot. This girl is telling you, bro, she been in the game for I don't know how long. She says she just dropped the sex tape. I can promise you, there's no fucking topless titty bullshit off of fucking Fresh and Fit, respectfully, that's gonna motherfucking top a sex tape, okay? I can promise you that, bro. Especially for a chick that's got an OnlyFans, is what she says she ain't never even, pulled out that motherfucking, that rubber penis and played with herself, and now she got a whole sex tape, bro. No, that's not gonna be any residuals that's gonna add up to that, man.
Right.
Again, my bad, just go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Flex, look at it like this, right? Somebody has an echo, a playback. I'm promoting my business, right? So I'm putting billboards up all over the city. All over the city, I'm putting billboards up. And at the bottom, in the corner of the billboard, it said, this billboard was put up by Flex Company, right? Do I get to say, Flex, you're going to put all of those billboards up for free because your name is on there, so now people might call you to put the billboard up? Or are you going to say, I can't rely on that, I'm putting my energy in, I need to be paid up front for my work? Are you going to put all of those billboards up for free around the city?
If I have my own business, then that might be beneficial to me. It just
then Flex, you would be silly, because any smart business person is going to say, I'm getting paid for putting these billboards up regardless. Now we can make some sort of deal on the back end if I get a certain amount back, but you can't be out here risking business saying on a whim. You'd go out of business. You'd be unsuccessful.
Yeah, man. Not only would you be silly, bro, you'd be broke and out of business, man. Look, listen, bro. Listen. Why are you worried about the bag if you know you're gonna make it back? That's another thing too. Listen, I understand the whole tricking thing, but bro, this ain't no. If you guys saying there's no tricking in business, right? You can't look at it. They're not trying to fuck her. This is business. All right. So again, if they know for sure they're gonna make the 2,500 and then some, that's just an investment, dog, for business. Again, you can get some of these silly bitches to come up here, I guess, and show their titties for free or whatnot, what have you, that need the exposure. But again, I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, this isn't a one size fits all, okay? Bro, you're not gonna approach your everyday whoever chick, in the mall the same way you approach fucking Rihanna, my guy, okay? And if you think you are, you're a fucking fool, okay? If you think you can...
Go ahead, Fantastic, my bad.
Yeah, I'm saying it, bro. If you guys think it's a one size fit all, and I know this game shit, and these dudes tell you this, all bitches the same, bro. No, bro, that's lame shit to tell lame niggas that don't know no better. Every fucking woman, bro, is not the fucking same. You got different women that deal, even different regions. Okay, it's not gonna be the same approach for a chick in Georgia as it is for a chick in fucking California, bro. Niggas can tell you that bullshit and send it to you like it's that easy and it's that simple, bro. But they really motherfucking giving you niggas bad motherfucking advice. Okay, everything's not one size fit all. Even if a bitch out here selling a pussy, all right? A bitch might sell the pussy for you for 40. She might sell it to the next nigga for 100. All right, again, bro, this shit is not one size fit all, bro.
You have CJ in the chat, and I think Kev's upload saying it's not the same thing because this is social media. I'll give you another example. I have a new intro for my channel. I have a new intro. Within the intro, you'll see SKC Media, okay? He's showing his company, what he does. He's the person that created the intro. SKC didn't make that intro for me for free. I didn't go up to him and say, listen, you can make money on the back end because somebody might hit you up to make an intro. I still had to pay him. And he would be stupid to do that for free and not get paid. This is social media. Same thing, because he be making intros for everyone all over the place, hoping that somebody else will come to him and pay him. You can't do business like that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Well, let me ask you
if she was a lot smaller, she already has an established platform. If she was a lot smaller, she had 1,000 subscribers, there might be more in it for her. But she's not. She has a big platform herself already, almost the same size as theirs. So what is she really gaining out of it? They're both gaining. And she could understand that from being on their platform. That's why they kept having her back. They can both gain from that. But if she's actually putting a service out there, which that's her line of work, she has to be paid for that, and that doesn't make her a bad person to want to be paid for that. It's business.
But does her subscribers and her demographic, does that necessarily lead to profitability? Like, does that really lead to her making money though? Because it all depends on the demographic.
But does
Right.
Fresh and Fits? Does Fresh and Fits?
You are
Yeah, those are
appreciated.
men, though. Men consume.
I had a
You know,
great
Go
time.
to her
Right.
videos. It's all men underneath in the comments. It's mainly men.
Dinner.
It's men who are subscribed to her anyway.
But when you have an OnlyFans, you need a constant stream of new people coming in. That's why she's going on to all these new platforms.
Right, but it's
So
not
you
guaranteed.
need-
Right,
you need-
she's been on other platforms. Fresh and Fits isn't the only platform.
Yeah,
And
but-
nothing is guaranteed. This is the thing, Flex. Nothing is guaranteed. It's not a
Exactly, that's
guarantee. There will have
That
been
business
women
is-
that went onto Fresh and Fit's platform that didn't gain barely any OnlyFans subscriptions.
And then,
It's
and now,
not
just, but let
guaranteed.
me say this real quick. But let me say this real quick, brother. Brother, let me say this. Yeah, brother, let me say this real quick. And then furthermore, now listen. Now look how bad of a deal that would be, right? To say, well, I don't know if that will fall under the sexually explicit thing. Now that OnlyFans is tightening up and changing the rules, so if she did that deal, right, that's where she did it for free, and she put it up on OnlyFans, and knowing that now the OnlyFans thing is going to change in October. Now what? You see what I'm saying? Now she can't even make money off of that or profit, like you said. Who knows if she getting new subscribers or whatnot, what have you. So, you know what I'm saying? She just got hit for the okie doke because she bet on being able to make money the long term on the back end versus getting paid up front, dog. You see what I'm saying? Shit changes all the time, bro. Anytime, bro, no person, bro, invests his fucking time, energy, or any product or service. And niggas love titties, all right? Titties makes everything better, goddammit. Obviously. If that wasn't the case, they wouldn't have a Patreon and they wouldn't be doing it, and if they weren't making money from it. Again, bro, you got sometimes step outside of the game shit and the macho, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and just look at it as business, dog. Okay, you're not paying for the pussy.
This guy has
you
such
paying
a
for a
pouty
long-term
mouth,
return on fucking
You can
production
say all
and
this
on
stuff
your
without
platform.
cursing so much, my friend.
I hope some people never ever get into business. I hope some people never do, because
When it
people
comes to Nina, though,
are missing the
definitely-
basic concept of what a business is and what it's meant to be about.
Okay.
Nina definitely has a good storyline. I mean, she definitely has that story that people want to hear, and she should definitely come out with a book. Most definitely, she definitely got a storyline out there. But my question, when it comes to Abba and
Just before you do that, Flex, Ken Patchy says Fresh and Fit admitted that they used to try and have sex with the girls they bring on the show in the past, but not because it was messing up their integrity and facts. Thank you, Ken Patchy. Well, we know it's kind of still going on kind of recently. I don't know when they said they stopped. Presto says Fresh and Fit got caught playing Simptendo, fraudulent and failing. Mr. Fantastic was right. And then we have Sir Cheese says Jessica X, please mute any simps defending Fresh and Fit. I mean, everyone's entitled to their views, but if basic logic isn't getting through, we have a problem at that point. Askari, are you there?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
First of all, what's going on, Jessica? What's going on, Mr. Fantastic?
You got it, bro. What's up with you?
I'm gonna hit right to the actual point of this whole situation. Jules is out here actually putting on this whole high value, this and that. No, you guys are putting on a false facade of everything. A girl is actually telling you that when you say, we want you to show your breast on our show, and she says, well, that's gonna cost you. She's being professional about it, and then you say, well, we can't do this, do that, blah blah blah. You can't get all butthurt in your feelings because you're trying to mix pleasure with business. You don't have a business mindset from the get-go, and that's disingenuous. And then the fact that that dude earlier said, well, you give one thing, that one girl that y'all was talking about with F&F, well, she's coming to do business, but what is she giving back that he's giving back? Yeah, you deserve pleasure. Dude, seriously? And then this is black men we're talking about. There you go. You're basically perpetuating the stereotype that we're trying to get away from. Like, that's not us. You just put us right back in that box. Congratulations, you gave the feminists something to talk about, stupid. I don't understand that. And then you trying to justify it. KS said it, Kevin Samuels said it the other night. You guys don't have the money to do it. And then Nina just said it earlier today. You guys don't have the money to do it. You guys are not alpha. Well, I don't even believe in that shit. But you're not alpha. You don't really have the money. Oh, my dick's bigger than this and blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Who gives a shit? Real men that have all that, they move in silence.
If you can, chill on the swearing, please.
Sorry about that, Jessica. But that's the thing. And they're putting on a facade like they have high morals. But if you pay attention, these dudes are putting on a false facade of that. Men that have high morals don't stoop that low to getting mad at a woman because she says no. If you want me to show my breasts, this is what I do as a profession. You have to pay me. Then pay her. If not, then nice knowing you.
Leave it and let it be. Yeah, don't try and press someone. Don't try and basically twist their arm into doing it. Just leave it be. And if you're coming out and says, no, I'm alpha, that's not alpha energy. That's not.
Exactly. It's not.
Who lost in that financial exchange? Who really lost in that financial business transaction? Nina or Fresh and Fit?
No. Well, Fresh and Fit.
Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, nobody lost.
Hold up, Fresh and Fit. No, Fresh and Fit lost because again they stood to make the most from actually going through the transaction. They even paid the $2,500. They were going to make that back. They were going to be the person that made the largest profit margin. So the losers and them being unwilling to do what's name was Fresh and Fit, bro. That's hands down.
True.
But they can always get another girl.
Exactly.
They can always get another girl. They can always get another girl.
Lex, are you gonna lie and say that people didn't really enjoy Nina on that podcast? Because I saw it for myself. People did enjoy having Nina there more so than the other girls. Let's keep it real.
That's true, but their business is more dynamic than Nina is. You see, they're more.
Then keep it professional.
Wait, hold on. Again, brother, how do you know that? How do you know that, brother?
Because look what's going on with OnlyFans. You see?
Well, it's not going on yet. Hold on. Wait.
I'm just strictly talking from business. I have no talking part.
But you're talking from speculation. Do you know how much Nina makes a month?
Well, I know that she strips and she has a.
So I'm asking, so you don't know how. So you don't know how much she makes a month.
I do not know.
All right then. So if you don't know how much she makes a month, or how she makes from all of her sources of income and platforms and whatnot, what have you, you can't definitely say for sure that they have a better business plan or they have a larger profit margin.
I'm just speculating based on.
You're making an assumption.
Well, it's a question that I'm putting out.
Well, you can't. Speculation and question is two different things. What was the question? You didn't make a question. You made a speculation.
Well, both. I'm just saying, based on the market and based on the business, who really lost out?
I just told you that even if you using your logic, Fresh and Fit still lost out because they have the larger profit margin, right? So you're saying that Fresh and Fit has the bigger platform. They're doing more numbers. They're making more money. So either way it goes, Fresh and Fit still lost the most because the most she stood to make was a flat 2,500. Okay, if you're praising them, you're going to praise them for the amount of money they're doing, the numbers, the revenue, all these things. And again, they just off of YouTube alone, they make 11,000 a month, right? Or 11,000 a show, whatever it is they use. I don't know if it's a month per show, whatever it may be, right? So they're making that per show. And then again, like you said, she already participated and made money for them on the show for free. Because remember, they don't pay her. She came for whatever reason, whatnot, what have you. They would have stood to do the same thing for the Patreon. So what are you saying?
She didn't disclose what she gained on her OnlyFans and subscribers.
She doesn't.
She showed receipts.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she showed receipts. She was on here earlier and she showed the receipts. All you guys that's coming out for F&F, where the receipts at? Y'all just coming with speculations. Nobody's seen the receipts yet. Nina came with nothing but receipts, hands down.
And how much? How many subscribers and OnlyFans came from that show?
It doesn't matter.
Or not game.
again,
You know,
She said she didn't have one person come through and say that they found her OnlyFans for Fresh and Fit.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I listen, I think she was upfront. She had no reason to lie about that, because even when somebody misheard her and they said something that would have been in favor for her to lie about, she was like, no.
Yeah.
That's not how it happened.
Right.
No, she was being upfront.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then yes.
Jessica, can you hear me? Basically, what's going on is we're all seeing it. Men still, no matter how much red pill, no matter how much alpha, no matter how much you go your own way, no matter all that, save you know what, you still can't take the word no from a woman. You can't take it. And when you do it, you do everything you can to destroy her character. And that is nowhere near manhood, period. That doesn't even, I don't care if you say alpha, whatever, I'm a king. That don't even scream that you a man. That shows you're an immature little boy and you still got some growing up to do.
Fresh is immature, and we saw it in when he was going back and forth with the Anna Fitness woman, and when she said no, like what the hell, and he was like, but all my friends smashed. Like, who do you think you are? Everyone else got to smash, but you don't want to smash me? You have to know when to just chill, because it's all of that extra stuff that's putting you in the situation that you're in now.
That's Fit right now.
And guess what, Jessica?
I'm sorry, Fit, my bad.
But the thing y'all gotta understand, this is what I tell, like, people that ask me questions, this is what I tell them. They say, oh, well, that girl is, they said, in her past she was this, but she's a changed girl, this and that. Oh, she's a reformed hoe. When they ask me, like, my friends ask me a question, I say, dude, her past ain't got shit to do, it's nothing to do with you, I'm sorry. That's none of your business. That her past is none of your business, and it's none of theirs. If she wants to talk about it, she wants to talk about it. If she wants to make it her business, she wants to make it her business. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's just immature people. And the thing is, a lot of these dudes are just upset because they, as Kevin said it, they don't want to pay the money, but then trash somebody else that can pay it. Now, either you can pay it and you're just being selfish, or you don't got the money. Admit it. But grow up, man. Grow up. It's time for men to start growing up. Because, Mr. Fantastic, if I recall, you have children, right?
Yeah.
They're watching stuff like this, and you and even though you try, I know you can't control everything they watch. That's just life, and that's the thing. People watch this stuff. That includes children, and y'all acting immature like this. What do you think you telling men, like telling the young little boys? What do you think you're teaching them when you say, "Oh, she still got to give up something"? Because you're not keeping it business, not the woman that's actually being professional about it. You as a man are not keeping it professional because you ain't got no D-discipline. You have no D-discipline. You ain't got no discipline. You ain't got no morals. You ain't got no standards. You're all a bunch of liars. And dudes like me are sick of it.
Thank you for chiming in, and thank you for giving your opinion. Chad says some of your
Thanks a lot.
Y'all are too programmed. Some of y'all are too grown to not be able to see facts and put two and two together. Too programmed to follow. Grown man body with a boy's mind. And it's like, some of it getting through to people. It's just not getting through, and it is people way too programmed. Richard Nixon says, where my hug at? One of the where my hug at dudes. All right, Gaston, I'm going to bring you into it now. I'm sorry to the people that are waiting in the back, but we've been 5 hours so far. It's 5:30 in the morning here, so I'm not going to be able to bring anyone else back up. I'm not going to be able to.
What's up, Gaston?
What up? Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Mr. Fantastic. Hey, Mr. Fantastic, didn't I tell you?
What's that?
I was just on your show the other day. You was in the car, and no, before you was in the car, and you said don't dox Myron. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I ain't gonna do it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Follow me. That's when I'll do it. But hey, man, look. He said don't do that because from one YouTube respect to another one. That's what Nina was saying. As content creators, there has to be a line. There has to be a space where you say, hey, I respect you as a content creator. You know, let's be on the same page. And You know that it's the character's coming out. The character's coming out, and I'm from Atlanta. Mr. Fantastic, you in Savannah, right?
No, I'm from Macon, but I'm down in Jacksonville right now.
Okay. But you from Georgia, so
Most definitely. Born and raised, DNGP, you know about it.
DNGP all day, man. So you already know one thing in the South we learn. Hey, man, as a black dude, if you want to say you a black dude, hey, leave the white girls alone, man, because you're gonna get jammed up. That's what it is, man. And maybe it's because he's from another country and he don't get it. Yes, I know it's similar in Great Britain, but UK, whatever y'all, London, know what y'all do over there. But hey, you can't do that, man.
Let's get him out of here.
Fantastic. So you right. Say all right. Man. We can't do that, man.
Exactly, man.
You can't do it, and it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. A lot of people saying they don't know if they're gonna recover or not. Arsenio Hall got his platform snatched. Bill Cosby got his platform snatched. Louis C.K. got his platform snatched. Harvey Weinstein got more money than everybody. He got his platform snatched. Man, look, if one of them fair-skinned young ladies say you did something wrong, and the whole troop of fair-skinned young ladies come in the mix, hey, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Man.
London Bridge is falling down.
All right. Red Star, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Shout out to Jessica, Mr. Fantastic, Gaston, Ascari, Flex. Okay, I got a comment.
What's going on, brother?
I'm chilling.
What up?
I got a comment and a question, right? Okay, the whole Christian fit thing, it's like, I don't think, as far as it relates to the black manosphere, a lot of the foreign guys really don't look at us as quote unquote brothers. Like if I tell Gaston, Mr. Fantastic, hey, what's up, bro? There's a certain energy between us because we're Americans, right? But Myron, I wonder, like him being Sudanese or whatever, eventually you're gonna be what you are, and I wonder if he really just wants a harem. The whole thing with him, if you think about the whole setup of the show, it's him. And I mean, look, they got some good stuff, I did notice that they are more prone to kick black chicks off. Sometimes, I mean, if a chick's acting ignorant, she's acting ignorant, but it seems like he's ready to kick a black chick off. But I really think Myron, and this is what, like, talking about the legal aspect, is like, okay, you want a harem, and I guess where you're from, you can do that. But here, once it starts turning into like you're entrapping people or setting people up or whatever like that, setting these women up to use and abuse them type thing. So I wanted to get y'all's opinion on that. Is it his culture that's coming through, or because I don't think if you met Myron, I was saying the same thing on the JR Wisdom video. If you met Myron, I don't think he's gonna walk up and dap you up and say, "What's up, bro?" He's gonna walk up and say, "Hi, my name's Myron. Nice to meet you." So I don't even look at it like the
official handshake.
I don't know about that. He seems American raised. I mean, I don't know about it being hit because he's has Sudanese heritage.
They say he's from New York area, but I have seen his friends. People have sent me some information to see like his background, and he ain't got no nigga to say that.
He said that on multiple streams. He's told, and I'm not even saying he's wrong, but on multiple streams, he's told girls, he's like, where I'm from in my culture, he's like, I can get a woman that'll cook and clean for me, but y'all want millionaires. And from what he says, he's gonna do his thing in America, and eventually he's gonna go back home and deal with his type of woman,
Hey, brother, listen. This is what he doesn't. This is what a lot of people don't understand. If you want to go back to culture, well, the average African American's culture traces back to his people in the Sudan. 71% Niger Kordofan. You understand? The Kordofan is in the Sudan. And honestly, I talk to these people all the time. A lot like that are crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, Myron has a whole lot of questionable things around when it deals with his identity. I mean, he has pictures of him hooked up in a bed with a bunch of white dudes. You know, he has pictures of him like dudes kissing on him. I don't know.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, there's pictures on there.
I saw the bed picture, but I'm just like, no,
Oh, sweet Jesus, you saw it?
Girls lie down in a bed with each other. Guys don't lie down in the same bed.
Oh no, Jessica, no. Oh no.
Jessica, you capping. So hold on, Jessica.
It wasn't.
Oh Lord, no.
I saw the picture. It wasn't sexual in nature. It wasn't sexual.
They would lay on top of him.
Jessica.
There's three.
No, they weren't on top of him.
Jessica, man code violation 17, tech alpha 1.3, squiggly line 79.
That's on the third part.
No, it was like it wasn't. They weren't lying on top of each other. They were just in the beds, like just
Listen,
like you're just
thou
chilling.
shalt not be any two grown men in any bed at the same time. You hear me? None. No ma'am. Shall not happen.
I don't even look at another man. What's this?
In it with him. The hell going on?
Oh
here?
no, yeah, won't do that. Nah.
So do y'all think that it's the Miami thing? Like they're pushing, like that they're living this Miami lifestyle,
Of
and they
course.
think it went too far? Like,
Well, no, it's the high value man again, man. You have to live up to the persona. You got to live up to the high value man image. And again, like I said, you know, allegedly, according to what Nina said, that's what they're all about, and that's what everybody critiquing them about. You can tell New Money. I don't know if you guys got this reference or like you guys keep up with like, you know, lottery winners. Lottery winners aren't respected as like, you know, people with like real money or whatever, because, you know, a significant, I won't say a large, but a significant amount of those people, they hit the lottery, end up broke in a very, very short period of time. Why? Because you got to learn how, money's a tool. You have to be taught how to use money as a proper tool. So it's the same thing with these guys when they never get used to that type of lifestyle, and you catapult it into it just so quickly. Again, shout out to the man. Listen, bro, these brothers are not going to go away. They're not going to get canceled. They're not going to go down to zero. They're not going to get deplatformed. None of that stuff. You got to respect the grind and the hustle and things they put together. Again, real niggas fuck up. Again, bro, this is a critique. Damn, nigga. This is a critique.
Real niggas fuck up.
Yeah. So everybody makes mistakes. But the whole thing of understanding what's going on, man, is just like, hey, you made a mistake or whatever, and you fucked up. And y'all niggas trying to, again, I didn't even know about the Icarus thing, but again, that's clearly, you know, that was clearly targeted at somebody to try and teach them a lesson. And again, shout out to KS, man. You know, older fellas with that wisdom, man. Hey, you get too big for your britches too quick, man, and you start moving around like you really got it like that, and you just new here, bro. Nothing's guaranteed. You got to be measured.
You gotta stay humble.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. Let me just say,
hey.
Truth
our
ER.
platform, real quick.
All right, Captain Obvious. Leave Illuminati out of this. Come on.
You know, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. When we make a mistake, when we misspeak, when you know that you said something wrong, you can apologize. Kevin Samuel stand on principle. You know what I'm saying? He might say a lot of outlandish shit sometimes, but when he's saying what he really, you know, when he try to get a real message across, you know, he stands on principle. And so that's when I look at, you know, a younger dude, you know what I'm saying, who's not used to being in this space, not used to moving in these circles. Hey, you got to stand up on principle, man. Like when you mess up, you got to say, hey, I messed up. Like that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah. So just quickly, Derek Spinner says Myron is Muslim, and they both stated that they don't date black girls. But then a pimp named Slickback says that's not true. The girl who Myron got pregnant is black. Fresh said he doesn't date black girls. Myron has no preference, but he does want 3 wives. All right, thank you guys for coming up. Thank you.
Can I say something really quickly?
Super quick, go on.
Yeah, so real quick, like how Kevin Samuels was talking about Icarus, right? And you need wisdom. I don't know if you guys heard the story. I'm not going to make it long, but the story of Memnon, the king of Ethiopia.
Oh, let's see if this YouTube starts buffering, because I remember the last 3 days, the Brooklyn Bridge, you can't get any service on the Brooklyn Bridge, so it will. up here that I have cut off, but it'll come right back on. So let's see. To the left, there's this new gate they put up here, and they've moved the bridge from 3 lanes to now 2 lanes. So to the left is this gate. Whoa, look at this. Jesus. Somebody stalled out. So now the bridge is 2 lanes. So I don't know what's going on here on the left side. Is this going to be some sort of new walkway? Maybe they're going to be repairing the boardwalk walkway that the bridge has already? I don't know. Looks like I'm getting a lot of fog here. And that shining building there is one police plaza. That right there, that's one police plaza right up there. I got the sunroof down and all the windows down. I think I'll put the sunroof back. I'll close that. But I got all the windows down. That's not true. I have the passenger window and my window is half open. Hold on for 1 second. I'm not going anywhere. Just gotta check something. Would you have believed me if I told you that the rain is still pouring like crazy in Brooklyn, and just right here it's not, and it's not been for, you know, it hasn't stopped raining a minute ago in New York. It's probably stopped raining 30 minutes ago because the storms in New York nowadays don't really move with the wind anymore. They're kind of like either under the wind. They don't blow with the normal clouds, and there's sections in New York where it's like pouring rain, like in Brooklyn, and nothing in Queens, nothing in Manhattan. Little drizzle. But as you can see, it's not like it's raining and people are worried. It's not like it's raining and people are worried. And I'm not saying it didn't rain here. Of course it rained here. But as you can see, no one really is worried. But if we drove to Brooklyn, like we just was in Brooklyn, it's going to be pouring down rain. There's a lot of controlled rain in this town. Things have totally changed. I was just in Brooklyn. It was pouring. It was pouring in Brooklyn.
They said it was supposed to be a big storm, but apparently it starts at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, but it was crazy in Brooklyn. I mean, literally 10 minutes ago. Maybe it's totally controlled. That's my fake approach of waking people up nowadays. Alright, what's we doing? Jessica X, right? What happened with her? Maybe I paused it.
It was for me, man. Can you say
Yeah.
Fantastic was right? Can you say that for me? Can you say Fantastic was right? You said it a couple times. Say Fantastic was right. Can you say that for me?
Mr. Fantastic was right.
Thank you. And then secondly, listen, man, I'm glad you're bringing up studio equipment and all these things. Again, you sound great, by the way. But it's funny you bring that up because it's a wonderful thing.
Look, anybody in New York really worried about the rain? Telling you, man. This city is bizarre. It's a stage. I always say that. I always talk about this city of ours and how it's truly a stage. And how things change from one block to the next in this town. And despite what the news is telling you, to not leave the house, flood warning, tornado warning, all that stuff that they're saying is not going to keep the people away. And I first had this kind of a phenomenon happen to LJ and I. We were driving through PA. Not through PA. We were driving through. Let me try to warm up the windshield. That might help. Put it on 75 and see if this will help get some of that out. Okay. You know, the news is going to have you believe that everyone is inside and it's like this big storm. I don't know. I haven't heard the news. I'm sure I did get some alerts on my phone. I didn't read them. But a lot of this stuff, my point is, totally controlled. This guy's not worried. Nor is this guy. Not even an umbrella. Because the people that they want to stay home are going to stay home because the news told them to stay home. There's a whole nother world out here that are not like that. Yeah, I had to heat up the window. It was way too cold. So I saw it was 75 degrees, so I matched that outside, inside 75 degrees. Well, while we were driving through Philadelphia, we were in the hood and the wind was blowing like crazy. Like garbage cans were all on the streets being pushed around, and we just kept driving, and within like a 3-mile radius the wind stopped and everybody had on t-shirts and like polo shirts and sandals, and everyone was like, it was just a whole other world. It just looked real crazy. We wound up going back just to double check to see if we weren't losing our minds, and the wind went crazy again between certain blocks. Easy to get this turn here. Oh, that's for sure how it's done. Okay. Thank you. was fun. I do that at least once every 2 years. Wasn't the first time. Do I wet this pretty girl right here? Or we just... No, I wouldn't do that. That would be evil. I think we've been here enough. It's about time I say goodbye. I was gonna take Park Avenue, but Park Avenue is nice and relaxing, and it's cool and it's calm, and it's not gonna be, it might be a little boring. So I decided to take the west side. We'll go through Times Square. All right, you got a minute. I see the only reason why this is really working is because this heater is on. I have it on 75 along with the temperature. Sorry.